My flow was going so good and then my camera's battery decided to die like Pixel 4 XL. I had been using this thing since it came out because I pre-ordered my phone. So what are my thoughts on this phone since its launch, and did my opinions change about this? We will talk about it in this video. I'm only going to talk about the essential things in this video, so I would recommend watch this video till the end, and if you want the in-depth, all the details, watch my full review. It'll be in the cards or in description below. By the way, I did this haircut by myself. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And this is a scar, not an accent, just an FYI. So let's start with the face unlock. Remember when this phone was launched, even when your eyes would be closed, the phone would still unlock? Google finally patched it this month. I was expecting them to do it towards the end of 2019. Since this technology is only limited to Pixel 4 and 4 XL, a lot of reviewers were talking about that this will not come to financial institutional apps. But you know what? I use two financial institutional apps in Canada and both of them have added the face unlock, which is pretty cool, using this technology on the Google phone. I was not expecting, but it is there. I was literally surprised, I'm not even kidding. Now talking about the battery life, honestly, I don't pay attention about the battery life anymore because it is what it is. It's not the best like an iPhone, but it's not bad either. It's just like any other feature-packed phone that you see in the market. Let's say if you go and get a S20 or S10 running at that full resolution or 120 Hertz, you are gonna expect a similar battery life. You're not gonna get anything better or any worse. This phone has a decent amount of battery. There's nothing wrong with the battery on this phone. People are making that hype. It's not as good as an iPhone, I'll be honest, but it's not bad either. So let's move on to the next one. Camera. This thing impresses me and everyone around me every time I take a picture. Call me biased or whatever, I am gonna say this: the Pixel 4 XL or 4 takes the best pictures in the market right now, period. Argue in the comment section, that's okay, but that's my opinion. Call me biased, I don't care, but this takes amazing pictures. Video wise, it's not bad, but it doesn't take as great videos as like an iPhone does. So I would say video wise, an iPhone is much better because it does really good with videos, but picture wise, hands down, Pixel is number one. Let's talk about motion sense. Okay, so Google added this new gesture, play and pause. This way you can pause and play your music. However, I have a problem. As you can see, I express myself a lot. I use hand gestures to express myself. I mean, a lot of people do when they're talking, you know. Now, a lot of people do this when they're listening to music, you know. When I'm grooving on my music, I do hand gestures, you know, throw gang signs while listening to rap. A lot of people do that, right? Now, the problem is when your phone is next to you, or on your lap, or on your dash, when you're doing these gestures, your phone thinks you're doing a motion, and it switches songs or pauses your music, which annoys the crap out of me. So I have disabled the motion sense for music. However, I still kept the motion sense off because I like it when I take my hand close to my phone, it automatically starts scanning for my face, and that makes the face unlocking really fast. And also, like when you're away from your phone, it turns off the display. It doesn't show you always on screen time, which is perfect because if you're not next to your phone, you don't need that always on display. Saves battery right there. That's smart. Love it. Now, talking about the design, especially for this phone, it's very nice, subtle, good looking. Doesn't say that, oh, I want attention, you know. This phone doesn't look like that, so I like it, you know. Because if you look at, probably I would say the also orange color, that phone kind of gives you that vibe, oh, I want attention, you know, if you walk with that phone. But anyways, this phone is nice, and I get a lot of people say, oh, is that iPhone 11 Pro? And then I have to explain them, no, this is not an iPhone 11 Pro, this is the Pixel 4 XL, because I don't know, people think this bump and the iPhone 11 3 camera bump is like same. I don't know why, but they often do. Now talking about the display is really nice, very smooth. It's 90 Hertz. love it. Love the buttery smooth display. It's not as good as the 120 hertz because I recently started playing with the 120 hertz display. Ooh, you can spot the difference. But again, as I said, once you go 90, you can't go back to 60. A phone with 60 hertz feels like it's so jittery, you know. It feels so laggy, even though phone's not lagging, you know, but you feel that it's lagging, it's very jittery. 90 hertz is the way to go. Once you go 90 hertz, you can't go back. Also, I noticed that after a recent update, the display brightness outside during the sun, it feels like more brighter than what it was when this phone was out. So I think probably they did something, they patched that as well. But yeah, now talking about Google features, the features that are limited to this phone. For example, screen calling. It's good when you're, you know, when you get those robocalls, you can screen them and they hang up on you. That's perfect. You don't have to answer and say hello or press 1 or whatever. That's great. Also, this has eye attention feature, and the feature was made, let's say if you're reading an article, your display will not turn off. That's a great thing, right? But I've noticed when my phone is on my Pixel stand and I unlock it for some reason, and then I'm working on my computer, looking on my computer screen, it still thinks that I am looking at my phone screen and doesn't turn off the display for a really long time. And the best feature that they released a few months ago was you can ask the Google Assistant to read an article from the website, which is literally the best thing. Let's say if there's a huge article, you don't have time to go through, you want to do your work and you want to still listen to that article. Love that feature. Love that feature. Now you may ask, what about the astrophotography and the voice recorder app? Apparently I didn't use them at all. I'm gonna be honest. It's cool that you can take pictures of stars with your phone, but I mean, I didn't use them. I only used them at the time when this phone was brand new. I wanted to try everything out. On a long run, I didn't seem to use them. Now, the one last thing, I had to get my phone replaced from Google. I kept the good stuff for last. Now you may ask, why? What was wrong with your phone? Apparently, you know, the back panel. So this back panel, the back glass was lifting off. The glue was coming off. And I sent them. I took a picture of it. I sent it to them. They told me that I need to take to a repair place, which apparently everything is closed right now because of you know what is going on. And the second thing was there is no repair place authorized by them in my city anyways. So they replaced it for me, which is not bad. But I mean, that was kind of shady that, you know, my glass panel, the back panel was coming off and I had to replace my phone. So yeah, that's about it. If you have any questions, any questions, let's talk about it in the comment section below. And yeah, until next time, I will see you in my next video, which I will be making soon, I promise.